commissions. See, who's actually making this money? In most companies, it's 1 or 2% of the whole population. Well, let me tell you something. In Xango, 26% of all the commissions paid out are paid out to 1Ks. The average 1K makes $212 a month. 19% of all the commissionable sales are paid out to 5Ks or above. 5Ks or above, the 80-20 rule. 20% of the people do 80% of the work, and I can tell you that a lot of the distributors in my organization are just consumers. They don't want to build a business. That's okay. But if they do, 19% are paid out to 5Ks, and the average 5K makes $737 a month. 18% of the commissions are paid out to distributors that are 20Ks or above. Premiers and make $10,000 a month average, and 8% of the commissions are paid out to premiers. I'm a premier, but there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of premiers. And then 6% to 100K, and 4% to 200K, and 2% to 500K. Obviously, as you go up in rank, you get a lot more people. The air gets a little thinner. But most network marketing companies, you'll have 1 or 2% of all the people that join ever get a commission, ever get paid. I heard a stat once in another company, 91% of all the distributors in the field never got a commission check. You know, that's why people have a bad kind of taste in their mouth about network marketing, because, you know, Walmart and Kmart sound a lot alike, but they're a lot different. One's bankrupt and one's the most successful business in America. So network marketing, the companies all sound alike, but you got to ask the hard questions. Most compensation plans are third world country compensation plans. 1 or 2 people making all the money, and the rest of the country's poor. Xango, we have a thriving middle class, and that's what you need. You're going to have a long-term 30, 40, 50-year company, and you can come in and make any kind of money you want. And actually, the top doesn't make all the money. As a matter of fact, in our company, Xango, the top earner of the company is named Sherman Unkefer, and he actually came in on the company's 17th level. So somebody sponsored somebody, sponsored somebody, sponsored somebody. Sponsored somebody all the way 17 levels down, and Sherman makes over twice as much as anybody else. It's pretty interesting. Now, let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite things considering the economic times, and that's the tax benefits. I don't know if you know anybody that would like to enroll for $35, spend $100 or $200 a month on products they need for their health, and save $400 a month in taxes. I know I sure do. Anybody that's a W-2 employee will instantaneously, the day they sign up, qualify to save anywhere from $400 to $600 a month in taxes. Now, what do you have a hold of? Well, obviously, it's cheaper to be in Xango than out of Xango. I got friends that have joined Xango, consumed the products, made a good faith effort, which means talked about the products, talked about the business, but nobody's ever signed up. So they were not the best Xango salesman in the world. You can be the worst, but save between $4,000 and $6,000 a year in taxes. So it's actually been cheaper for them to be enrolled and to be trying to build a business. Even if you don't make any money, you lose money. You still make money. So it's pretty awesome. I know a lot of people right now that could use, after they buy their products, could use a couple hundred or extra $300 a month every month after they buy their products. Just spendable income. You get cash flow positive from day one. We have books and a great CD called More Money, Less Tax by Ron Mueller, who goes over these. So it's a lot of fun. I want to talk a little bit about lifestyle, because a lot of people work to live, and very few people actually live to. So a lot of people live to work, and very few people actually work to live. And you know, there's a big difference between living and surviving. With where we're at right now in our economy, a lot of people are just out there surviving. So here's a gal, Carolyn Johnson, started this when she's 59 years old. 5 years later, she by the way, when she started at 59, she was living in her friend's basement, renting a room, dead broke, no 401k, no Roth IRA, no financial future. And here we are 5 years later, she's completely financially free, making a 7-figure income. Her daughter, Kathy, stay-at-home mom, in her early 40s, 4 boys ages 3 to 13, making a 6-figure income from home. Tom Johnson, my sponsor. Pat Petrini, 26 years old. 26 years old, and he started when he was 22, and he's a U of A student. He's no experience in the industry. He's enrolled about 40 people or so, and he's making a multiple six-figure income, and that's a picture of him in Egypt. He travels around the world with a laptop and a cell phone. He's 26, complete financial freedom. So it's pretty interesting if you know about lifestyle a little bit. And this one's thrown in there. That's me. That's just for fun. But the only real question you should be asking yourself, there's only 4 parts to this great industry, network marketing. Come back over to me. And these four parts. Sorry, we're having problems with the camera person. And these 4 parts of network marketing, the only 4 things you should be really looking into is there a great product? A product that's consumable. People can consume it every month, and it's so good they'll buy it whether or not there's a business or not. Well, Xango sold $1.5 billion worth of juice in their first 6 years. We got the best product in the market, and we have the only mangosteen product in the market. We own the marketplace. We just launched what's going to be a bigger product than the juice a month ago. What do you guys have a hold of? The top earners in these network marketing companies that do well typically come in between the 4th year and the 17th year. When the company's been around, they're established, multi-million-dollar company, and they launch their keynote product, a product that's going to completely revolutionize not only network marketing, but the cosmetics industry. There will be several people that come in the next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years, next 5 years, and my guess is one of those people will be the top earner at Xango. I don't think the top earners come in yet. That's what you should look at from a product. From a business perspective, you should be looking for owners that have integrity, that have a long-term vision, and perfect track records. You know, that's what really matters. What's your track record? And we have that. You should be looking for a compensation plan that's fair, where you can make money, where your people can make money. You know, people ask me all the time, well, you just like, you know, about other companies, and I tell them, I'm completely open. I don't have an axe to grind. I don't have any direct interest in making the owners of Xango rich. What I care about is my people. You see, I want to make sure that I'm putting people in the best business opportunity in network marketing has to offer. And this company, hands down, we can, you know, a lot of people go, we have the best, we have the best, we have the best. Well, I can tell you that I'm the fastest runner in Arizona, but if I don't want to race anybody, it really doesn't matter. You know, you can't prove me wrong, but I can't prove you right. Xango's created more people making more money in the first 6 years that Xango's been around than any other network marketing company in the history of the industry. That, to me, is what is being the best. The final thing you have to think about is your team. Who's going to mentor you? Who's going to coach you? If you join our team, and there's several great teams throughout Xango, but if you join our team, 7 of the top 10 earners in the company are in our immediate upline, and we work with 4 or 5 of them every single day. So it's like being a real estate investor, except for every time before you buy a property, you get to call Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki and ask them, hey, you think this is a good deal? These guys work for you full time. So I built Xango an hour or 2 a day, and I leveraged all the time and talent for the people in the upline, Tom Johnsons and the Carolyn Johnsons and the Sherman Ungerfords, to build a massive organization using their time and their talent. It's a beautiful thing. So I kind of want to just wrap up with one quick thing about the industry, network marketing. When I got into network marketing, I didn't know anything about the industry. As a matter of fact, I didn't know enough to say no to it. And Tom Johnson asked me, you know, Jay, because I thought, hey, what is it a pyramid? Is it a good industry? What is, you know, I've heard all the negative connotations that come along with network marketing or this industry. And he said, you know enough to know what you're saying no to. And that made sense to me. So this is what I did. I Googled Robert Kiyosaki, David Bach, Paul Zane Pilsner, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, all the men in the world that I respect from an economic standpoint. They made millions. And I Googled their names in network marketing. Turns out they all love the industry. As a matter of fact, Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki authored Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Him and Donald Trump wrote a book called Why I Want You to Be Rich last year. They only talk about one business model in the whole book, and it's network marketing and why they recommend it. Robert Kiyosaki did this. He wrote an entire book on what he calls the business school for the rich, and that's all on network marketing. He also authored this CD which talks about, he calls it the perfect business. What other business can you get into? And I ask yourself this, for the $35 investment, no inventory, no overhead, no employees, no accounting, and build a multi-million and sometimes billion-dollar asset, your own business.